Hello all and welcome to episode 4 of 5 Random Packs. Yes, a series that was inspired by me buying 20 packs of one type of card which I thought was of a random nature, and then buying loads of single packs of cards over a several month period, each pack of cards being different. Some are very random, some shouldn't be bought by a man, some shouldn't be bought by someone my age, someone shouldn't be bought by a combination of both, but this is all in the nature of having a little bit of fun. As I say, I'll be delving into the box next to me, pulling one of these packs of cards out to random. We will examine the pack, we will look at the pack, we will see what it offers, see if it offers any rares, see if it offers any uncommon cards, see what the odds of those rare and uncommon cards may be. We'll then open the pack, we'll examine the cards, we'll have a little bit of fun with them, perhaps take the mick a little bit, and out of each of those packs of cards we must pick one favourite, and then we shall line the favourites up against this wall of Mega Drive games here. And then what we will do with those 5 cards is we'll put them into a binder, and at the end of the year we shall examine that binder, have a little look over it and a review of the year, and then perhaps pick a favourite from each, and then a favourite from each of those, and determine a champion. That's just kind of coming to my head now. I like the sound of that. Anyway, it is time for the right hand to disappear into the box, give it a shuffle, pull out something, and first up in this episode is Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. 10 cards per pack, one chamber card in every pack. So is that our only, well, I say uncommon, I suppose, because there are 5 normal ones and 1 chamber card. So yeah, trading card, game system. So it's more of a game than it is just a collector's item. What have we got on the back? Any rares? Right, we've got some words here. Each pack contains 10 randomly sorted cards. Yes, you say that on the front. 2006, so what, 14 years old. The Upper Deck Company, whoever you are. So we haven't really got any rares, but we're going to get one of these so-called chamber cards in every pack. I wonder if it's obvious what that chamber card is. So let's delve into the pack. We've got the scissors on standby because we don't want to watch Rob try and open a pack for 2 minutes. We just want to know what's in the card. So snip, there we go. Let's get into these rather quickly. And I've learned that you still need to split the back in order to get into them quite easily, he says. So here we go, and they were described as cards, or playing cards, or a game out of these cards, and that is exactly what they are. Not very inspiring. What is the chamber card, though? Kindle and Char Advantage. You may have your opponent uncharge one of his or her, thank you, yes, zones. Don't discriminate through gender. Well done. So catapulting something off the ship and trying to destroy somebody else. So it's a battle game or something. There we go. Jack Sparrow diving, action pose, sword thrusted out. Someone he's clearly just foiled there. Strike. When you counter-attack from a zone with an ally, add a green energy. We need to read the rules of these. What is the chamber card? I think that one could be a potential winner already, a front runner. There is Will Turner, hard at work. There's no rest for the wicked, Will. Well done, fella. Nice to see you continuing on. In Will Turner's zone, your strikes have -1 intercept and +1 force. So yes, well done for working on through this. And yes, it's very warm. Look at the steam coming off that. But I don't think you're as good as Jack Sparrow action pose. And there is Jack again, holding a knife to someone's cheek. And there is Pirate Justice, allegedly. But he's obviously done something wrong that offends a pirate. So needs some Pirate Justice. -3 intercept over +3 force. Okay. Your other card's still... Well, that's not fun at all. That's just boring. Drafted. Your allies have deploy free. As you play an ally, you may move it to any of your empty ally spaces. So yeah, this is proper game. I mean, these numbers all here mean something, you know. But without reading the rules, I don't really know. I really like Pirates of the Caribbean, so I was quite looking forward to opening these, and yet these aren't quite that inspiring. But then again, they're not really supposed to be collector's items by the look of it. Last Metal, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, you're shark food, fella. Oh dear. You may eliminate an ally in any zone. If you do, add an energy to that zone. Oh, he's not going to have a lot of energy left. He's going to have no legs left in a minute. So here we go. Will Turner again. There you go. He's finished making his sword and he's showing you the finished article. Is this the chamber card? Because it's chunky. Oh, we'll put that aside, but because that looks like it opens up and pulls out something. There is something interactive to do with that card. We'll have a look in a minute. Not a sound. Strike. When you counterattack from a zone without an ally, you may move one of your allies to that zone. Well, that's very helpful, but this guy is about to get a boot to the back of the head. Your hat's going to go flying, sir. So hold on to that. Well, you don't know it's coming, so you can't really hold on to it, can you? But anyway, he's about to proper swing in there anyway. Okay, we'll talk about swinging in. Here he goes. He's hot-blooded as well. He's got a dark sword there. How's the shadow up there and down there as well? That's some freaky-ass sun going on. Hot-blooded advantage. Your strikes have +1 force while in one of your zones. Or one shot. Bringing a gun to a sword fight, Jack. How devious of you. Reflip yellow. You may pay a yellow energy to discard this card and flip a new one in the zone. Well, I like the... again, you buy Pirates of the Caribbean cards, you want plenty of Jack Sparrow. So we've had quite a bit of Jack Sparrow. And so far, the winner is going to be this. But before you go there, we're going back to this. Now, what do we do here? This is clearly the Chamber card. So do we break that or do we just pull it? I honestly don't know. We could be destroying cards. Here we go. Oh, right, there we go. Just pull that up. Pull it up. Pull it right out, apparently. Here we go. Worth dying for. Your opponent skips defending in his or her green zone. Well, that's a nice little bit of interactiveness within the card game going, if I haven't already broken it. Well, there we go. It's something's supposed to stop that coming out, but it didn't do the job very well. Although that is a cool thing, I'm not really overly impressed with the picture of this one over this action shot. We all love an action shot, and let's be honest with you, this is the winner, isn't it? I like the interactive card. I can imagine some of these being really good, but, you know, we all want Jack. If we're buying Pirates of the Caribbean cards, we want Jack Sparrow. So, Jack Sparrow, you are going to win, and you are going to be the first winner of this episode of 5 Random Packs as we start a pile of cards. God knows what I'm going to do with. Back into the box. Here we go. And we've got, this feels like quite a thick pack as well. It's back to front. And it's something I don't know a lot about, apart from the fact that Sarah Michelle Gellar's in it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, collectible card game. 12 additional game cards. So this seems to be the game cards episode. I'm feeling the corners. They're not rounded as much as this. Hopefully they're a little bit more, what's the word, picturesque than these. And, well, there's only one way to find out. Do we even try to open these without scissors? No, just get the scissors out, for God's sake, man. There we go. We are into the Buffy the Vampire Slayer cards, and we've learnt to do this. We've not really examined the pack, actually. Stop. Take slayage into your own hands. New episode cards. Play anytime and rattle the game. Get Slayer versus Slayer. Action unleashed. Well, these words are all over the flipping place. Faith, Trick, and Wilkins, stunning cards and twisted rules keep your head spinning for hours. Slay hard. Booster pack requires starter deck to play. Damn, didn't think this through. We've got a website there, btvsccg.com. Just, yeah, smash keyboard, that'll do. Or Buffy TV, perhaps. There we go. Anyway, doesn't look like we've got any sort of rare things to look out for. We've just got 12 additional game cards. So let's have some Buffy because, you know, I don't know a lot about it. So let's just look at Sarah Michelle Gellar, basically. Here we go. Action. What the hell? Testosterone? Jesus Christ. Testosterone. Okay. Holding a crucifix with a woman behind you. They're both trying to see off the same person, but she's very clever. She's staying further away from the action. She's like, I'm not getting involved in that shit. Well played. Is that her at the bottom as well? You saved my life. Thank you, Cordelia. Cordelia is grateful to you, Mr. Testosterone. Well done. A location. April Fool's Dress Shop. So what, these are all your dressing up needs for April Fool's Day. So what, they got like a flower in the pocket that squirts water out, you know, with the trigger up the sleeve or something. God knows. Cordelia needs 2 less destiny points to ascend while here. Okay, that's not very interesting. We haven't had a Buffy card yet. There she is. Look, she's made an appearance. Not on the main picture though, but she's made an appearance. Want, take, have. Simple and to the point. Simple and to the point. Letting us know, I want, I take, I have. Well done, you. I don't know who you are. My knowledge on the show is non-existent. Holy Hand Grenade. Christ. Send this item to the crypt during the resource step to to fatigue a vampire supporting character at this location. And Buffy's there again. Look, Spike, get down. There you go. Yeah, well, if you're chucking a grenade at someone, that is good advice. But I would suggest run first, perhaps. I'm no grenade escaping expert, but that just springs to my head. Oh, we got an action shot. Buffy is about to be kissed in a manner that she doesn't want to. Is it a kiss? Is it a bite? Is it just the geezer wants to eat her face off? He looks very angry. What are his hands doing? Can't quite make that out. Choose a character that is level 2 or higher. That character now uses his underlying level. The next pack cannot be game cards, surely. That has potential to be a winner, I must be honest with you, because it's just got Buffy in it, and it's quite an unusual scene with the man trying to eat her face. Dead Man's Party challenge. Well, don't look like a party that much, unless that guy that you didn't want to come has arrived. That's what it is. And everyone's like, right, banner up the windows and doors. Do not let Earl in. He can't come to the party. But there we go. Look, +1 butt kicking while not facing a challenge. Look at that. +1 butt kicking. We all need a little bit of extra butt kicking ability, don't we? Okay, what we got now? Another action. What the hell is that? Is that a booby shot? Jesus Christ. Smutty. Look. Oh, vile words as well. Bitch. Vamp. We're like, oh, what's her name? I recognise her. She looks like the presenter of Penn and Teller Flawless in America. Yes, I do watch that on YouTube. I do love a bit of Penn and Teller. Anyway, sidetracked. There we go. A cleavage shot. That is just really boring, actually, to be honest with you. We want a bit more smut than that if we're going to go cleavage shot. Right. There's Buffy. Oh, look. He was trying to eat your face off earlier, and now you're going to stab him in the chest/stomach area. Well done, Buffy. You make it a double, do you? Don't know what that reference is to what you're doing, but he's certainly going to die in one way by the look of it. Oh, Xander? Is that how you pronounce that? Xander Harris? Wearing a rather funny, I was going to say fetching, but it's not. It's blue shirt. It's gone for the open collar with a t-shirt behind it approach. There we go. Oh, we've got a bit of a foil effect going on there. Are they all like that, or is it just this one? You didn't list any rare cards in the pack. Is this actually rare? God knows. But yeah, your ears are quite big and all. Just brush your hair. Okay, what have we got here? In the past. So we've got someone looking at a card on a card here. Events. And he's got a yellow shirt. Obviously didn't want to go with the blue shirt that Xander wore. Who's this dude here? What's he saying? How about like exact same guy, like say this exact same thing twice, fella. Well done, you. Oh, he's got blue on the go. Seems to be a bit of a trend in Buffy. Jonathan Levison companion card with a rather large, huge glug. Look at that. Yes, well done. Huge glug cup. So, don't know what else to say to you. Nice V-neck, light blue sweater. I normally say no, it isn't here, but, you know, it's all right, actually, fella. It's not the worst thing in the world. Skill is... There's a lot of chest stabbing going on here, isn't it? Look, use her butt kicking. There we go. The butt kicking's back. You hungry? Well, that's not going to fill his appetite, is it? He's kind of dead, so he doesn't really need to eat now. So channeled aggression, that's not channeled. That's just aggression, love. That really is just aggression. So, okay, win cool Buffy the Vampire Slayer products, including new Xbox game. Oh, we are all over that. 1 entry per person. Has it expired? June 10th, 2003. Drawing to be held June 15th, 2003. God damn it. I only missed it by 17 years. Not the worst one. But winning card. We like this action shot of dude trying to eat Sarah Michelle Gellar's face. He's off my game, apparently. There we go. We've got 2 cards. Surely we can't get another pack of game cards. What are the chances, if they're the only 2, of pulling them in the same episode? Right, we want something a little bit different. If they're game cards, I would say I'll chuck them back, but that's not the nature of the series. What have we got now? Collectible card game. We're at it again. Jesus Christ. We shall just call this the card game series. However, this is Street Fighter. This is something a bit more knowledgeable on. Sagat there, obviously, is that doing a tiger uppercut? From that angle, yeah, it's doing a tiger uppercut. Jesus Christ, are these going to be the same style of cards again? This is unprecedented to pull all these card games in one. I genuinely am 100%, swear on my life, not looking. So, but these are Street Fighter, so I'm kind of looking forward to this because I do love me a bit of Street Fighter. If I was put on the spot and said, pick your favourite game of all time, I would be picking Street Fighter. Yes, they are very much card games. They've got the rounded corners again. So here we go. Whoa, that's the back. And there is there's the cover star, Sagat doing a tiger uppercut. At least these are a little bit more interesting in the pictures. I'm not going to read all those words. It just looks like he's uppercutted a large stone, perhaps a meteorite as it was falling from the sky. Not a bad card, that one, quite like it. Have no idea who you, Action Superstar, who's that meant to be? They're wearing some sort of black mask. I have no idea. Is world premiere of a French film, perhaps, or no, is it just saying legend? I thought it said Le something. There you go. There's an error that I can't hide now. Commit your next attack with printed damage of 3 or less, plus 3 damage. If he has combo, it gets stun 1. I have no idea who you are. You've obviously gone in disguise, and you've done a bloody good job, because I don't know who you are. There we go. We'll just move on from that one. Blanka, there we go. Look at that chest hair. Look at the roar on that. Well done, fella. Victory House. So he's won as well. Yeah, there's not many people that are going to be able to beat up a monster unless you are indeed one of the roster and a world warrior. Okay, Guile this time. What's he holding? What is he holding? Is it someone he's standing behind someone holding a hand in the air? Refusing to let go. Maybe you're going to piss the guy off if you don't let go soon. There's nothing worse than someone that would just not let go of your hand, Guile. Sharp hair as always, fella. Sharp hair as always. And Sagat again. So he's on the cover. We've had the same card in the pack, and now we've got a full-on facial of Sagat looking very angry. Maybe Ryu's turned up in the room. We know all too well how those two get on if you are a Street Fighter fan. I like the art style of these, to be honest with you. I do like the art style of these, so these are not that bad. Akuma from behind. Give up, mate. Give up, mate. Unless well, Christ, that looks like Bison has just taken an absolute chin there. Absolutely got uppercutted in the chin and gone absolute flying back. I hope you've done some wrestling lessons and learned how to fall, because then it won't hurt as much. But if you're knocked out, then you won't be able to work out how to fall at the same time. But there we go. A nice Akuma pose, but everything's from behind, so it's not going to win the favourite card. And there is Mr. T-Hawk with a hawk. That is very convenient that your name is T-Hawk and you have a hawk. Who would have thought that? Why is there a cactus in the background? That is just a random question. It should be easy answered because he's in a desert. DJ. Oh, they do like these art styles. There we go. Look, he has clearly good dental hygiene. He can recommend you a good dentist as well. For cleaning your teeth as well, perhaps. Remember to floss daily like DJ. Well done. Balrog. Why does that image look like it's just imposed on something else? Yeah, it looks like he's staged. These looking like very Street Fighter 4 images, I must be honest with you. But is he? What are you eating your clothes? It's no wonder they're so frayed and you've got fuck all of them left. Seriously, man, stop eating your clothes. And then finally, look at that, spinning pile driver on Vega. He is all sorts of folded up in the wrong way. Yeah, your head's in a very wrong place, Zangief. That is far too close for my liking. But at the same time, I don't think Vega's concerned about that right now because he's probably knocked out. That is a really cool action shot, actually, even if it is a little bit disturbing. Look at that. Look at the anger in his face, or the real. Come on, have that. Look at that. That is a tight grip as well. You ain't getting out of that, buddy. So, do you know what? I'm in a little bit of a dilemma here because I had this I like that Blanka card. That is a nice roaring card. But the comedy nature of that action pose and the fact it is an action pose as well. I think it's going to join the other two game cards, this one, and I'm going to pick this one. Comment section, do you think I should have picked this Blanka card? But we're going to go with this. It's just quite funny. Right, I'm pretty sure from past knowledge, there are no more game cards in there. Whatever I pull out next will definitely be different. No game cards. Well, these are stickers, and they're wrestling stickers. WWE Superstars Uncovered. So does that mean they are naked? That's a little bit worrying. Who have we got on here? We've got the Dead Man with the Undertaker with a very sharp hat on, as always. Bobby Lashley from First Time. Oh, please, I just moved them, and they basically the glue come undone. That makes these nice and easy to get into. Anyway, sidetrack. That is Melina. Another woman who could wrestle, who's generally good at wrestling in an era even where they were just deemed to be eye candy and they just needed to be a diva and something good to look at. Yes, she could wrestle. And there he is, right at the very front. So not doing a good job of the whole "you can't see me" thing, John. You're right at the front there. Everyone can see. If you hid behind the Undertaker, he's quite tall and then people wouldn't be able to see you. Black cap. He doesn't wear black t-shirts very often. So thank you very much for just splitting like that. The glue on these are quite old. Do we have a year? We have a barcode on the back. I can't find a year, but if Bobby Lashley's on it from first time round, I'm going with the early noughties. So I reckon he's probably at least over 10 years old, or round about that era at least. But thank you. Easily done. Come on. Still putting up a fight. Oh, we've got a big card. Oh, is that all of them? Excuse me while I check. Yeah, that does appear to be all of them. I didn't see how many on the pack are supposed to be in there, but that is all of them. Okay, let's have a look at the big one first then. Who have we got? Oh, one of the most uninspiring, boring tag teams of a lot. Oh, we've got a shiny one. We've got a shiny one there. Just because you're shiny doesn't mean you're going to win. Well, we've got Domino of Deuce and Domino, as I say. They were actually tag team champions, but that is not the most inspiring wrestler to pull out as your one-off big special card when you're only buying one pack. Who have we got here? That looks like Rey Mysterio. That's because it is Rey Mysterio. I do like Rey Mysterio as a wrestler. I find him very good. This is obviously very early on because look at the lack of tattoos. He's got a lot more tattoos now, but he's still got the Mexico one across his stomach. Although that choice of mask doesn't look great, to be honest with you. It looks a little bit wrong, if you get what I mean. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so we have got someone spearing there. Oh, there's Bobby Lashley spearing Umaga. Rest in peace, Umaga. So, yes, a nice action shot there, but I don't think it's going to be better than a nice foily, shiny Rey Mysterio card. So, on to the next. Oh, God, talking about crap wrestlers here. Vince McMahon, you just like tall people, don't you, that are quite big. Is that John there getting a punch? Well, you wish you couldn't see you now, John. He's about to lay one right into your forehead. Oh, the great Khali. Jesus Christ. Hey, world champion as well. Dear, oh, look at that for an action shot. I can't believe you haven't got any women. You were just meant to be eye candy in this era, so last sticker, don't let me down. Ugh, you let me down. So we've got action shot. Who is that? That potentially could be Zack Ryder going by the colour of his ring gear. Jesus Christ. Look at that expression on Lashley's face. That is proper squeezing one out, with a bit of constipation in it. Jesus Christ. Do you know what? He's not as jacked up in these pictures as he is now. Obviously, he's had another 10 years to work on those muscles at least. But nice action shot. The referee's like, is he being thrown? And the referee's like, yes. You're in the line of fire as well, ref. You might want to take a step to one side. As I had a peek, so I already know that it is John Morrison. I think this is when he was in the tag team of Miz and Morrison, which has kind of made a little bit of comeback today. I he's a very good wrestler, but he used to annoy the hell out of me with his character and still does to a degree. So, yeah, good wrestler. I like the parkour style, we really do. But how many animals had to die to make that coat? I hope none. I really do. Do not agree with that at all. Surely WWE, now being family friendly, they wouldn't allow that anyway. Where the hell did that come from? But sadly, it's all men, so I can't pick something with a bit of eye candy. So, do you know what? I was going to pick the Rey Mysterio, but I don't want to be sort of swayed by the fact it's a shiny. I mean, that action shot is just hilarious. There's all kinds of stuff going on there. We've got Bobby Lashley's face. The fact the guy is actually, do you know what, well trained there. That it looks like you're about to take the fall perfectly with wrestling training and land square on your back. And just the referee there, sort of poking out around the corner as if he's hiding around the corner and hiding and going, is that actually really happening? So we'll go with funny view shot there of Bobby Lashley throwing what I think is Zack Ryder. If you disagree with me, please comment section below if you know your wrestling, but I think it might be Zack Ryder. There we go. You can go amongst all the card game images. And look at that. We've got wrestler in a computer game next to actual wrestler. Look at that. So time to move the stickers into the God knows what I'm going to do with pile. So will we get some regular cards? There can't be no more game cards in there. There cannot be no more game cards in there. Right. Oh, I picked up 3 at once. I'm trying to fish out the one that's in the middle of the 3. And that pack of cards is Lucky there's a Family Guy in space. Here we go. Family Guy presents episode, I think that's 4. Is that 4 in Roman numerals? Because the 1 is before the 5. Yeah, episode 4, A New Hope, premium trading cards. 6 cards per pack. I have a little bit not as Stewie as Darth Vader. Look at that. I do like that. That's quite a nice touch. And we've got Quagmire there as C-3PO. Brian as Chewie. There's no better fit there, is there really? R2-D2 as someone. Herb the pervy guy there over there. Look at that. And Chris pointing a gun at you. So we better get on with opening this pack before he shoots me. Okay, let's pull the scissors out again. I'm not even trying nowadays. Really struggling with these. There we go. Over there. Get out of the way. So here we go. So split the back. Oh, we didn't look at the back. Oh, sugar. We chopped it off and all now. Amateur. Can we put it together a little bit? Can we piece it together? At least one complete set, 1 to 50 of collector cards can be found in each sealed 24 count display. So buy a whole box if you just want one set of standard cards. Box of our trading card products. All cards, including any randomly bonus cards, will be found defect free or will replace while supplies last. They've said that on other packs, so well done to this company. Set composition, 50 base cards featuring character cards and story cards. Randomly bonus cards feature 9 A New Hope cards, approximately 1 in 7 packs. 9 spaceships and transport cards, approximately 1 in 9 packs. 6 What Happens Next cards, approximately 1 in 11 packs. 6 Scenes from Space cards, approximately 1 in 11 packs as well. 3 Droid Chat cards, approximately 1 in 23 packs. And then we stated odds reflect average of entire production. This ratio is not guaranteed to exist in any individual case. Email. Okay, so there we go. There's again. I've got these chances of these rare cards, but I have no idea what they're going to look like if I actually get them. So is this a story card? They're all... Oh, this is the back of the card, perhaps. There we go. There's Chris steering a spaceship. Very serious face on the go, Chris. Well done. What is that giant thing behind your head? I don't know. That is... that is, you want a planet and that's the back of your ship? There we go. Whatever, mate. No wonder you don't look too happy. You're too late. It says it right there. Not the most inspiring action shot of card. And we've got Luke/Chris. I like that. Let us know who he is. Speeds across the desert in his land speeder. There you go. I was right. He was on a planet speeding across. He pulls up to his family farm, now in ruins. Oh, that's why he doesn't look too happy. Uncle Owen. Aunt Beru, oh my god. Oh my god, indeed. There's a lot of smoke there. Bad things have happened. Well, bad things have happened. Of course, there's a bloody black skeleton just outside. He's crawled all the way outside on fire and just burned on the spot. That was a bit grim, Rob. Well done. So, yeah, not the most inspired. This is good. We like this. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we got an odd-shaped foily card. We picked up something rare, I think. What were the odds? I don't know which card it is. So we got, I like this group shot, but now we've got a foil card behind it. It may not win. It may not win, actually. That's not that inspiring. But look at that, The Time of My Life. Oh, that's from Dirty Dancing, isn't it? Oh, I need to see this if they dance The Time of My Life dressed up as Star Wars characters. But they all look like they've seen something a little bit worrying because they're all sort of looking ahead but leaning back at the same time as to go... Maybe it's Darth Vader and they're all like, oh, let's go. Oh, after you. Oh, should we, shan't we, sort of thing. Perhaps, I don't know. The Time of My Life. There we go. There's Chris doing, yes, there we go. Got it right. Chris is doing the leap into Herb, of course, who is the child Perv of the series. The tractor beam takes hold of the Millennium Falcon and pulls ship into a massive hangar. They sneak out of the ship to complete their missions. There we go. And that's, it's a bit of a story card going on. I do like that action shot, actually. There's a lot going on there, a lot of characters. And Peter dressed up as a stormtrooper, so basically seeing a fat stormtrooper is quite amusing, I must admit. Nice to know that they cater for all sizes of people that could apply for the job of being a stormship trooper. Who says that Darth Vader doesn't look after his employees? Just make sure you're in a good union, because he might be that kind of boss, though. Even though he looks like he's looking after you, he may not be. Anyway, what have we got here? This is probably one of those rare cards that we was on about. And in fact, I had it the right way round, so I flipped it upside down, because that just looks like it's upside down from that view. But is that maybe the joke? I don't know. Spaceship and Transporter Sandcrawler. My lack of knowledge here is going to shine through, because I have no idea what that is. ST-7. ST-7. So where's the empty pack? Where's the empty pack? Knock the camera. Where's the empty pack? I don't know what I've done with it. It's over this side here. So is one of these listed as ST? Because that's the car. Spaceship and Transporters cards, approximately 1 in 9 packs. So that's what we got. We've got a Spaceships and Transporters pack, and we are using that analyzation on the fact that it's an ST-7 card. So there we go. We got a card that was a 1 in 9 chance, and it's not that amazing, to be honest with you. It's not the most inspiring vehicle. I have no. It just looks like a rather large, upside down, thin house. That's all I can say. It's all I can say. Don't know anything about it. And there we go. What have we got here? This one's now upside down. Pivot! Pivot! If you know Friends, you'll get that joke. I'm making a joke about Friends in a cartoon Family Guy, which is set in Star Wars. How many franchises can I fuse together in one sentence? There we go. But yes, pivot. You'll get it round the corner of the flats eventually. But it's good to know that you're working together there. Keep your back straight and all that sort of stuff. Save the couch indeed. Do not let the couch go. It's a very nice couch. No, it's not. Stormship Troopers enter and begin firing. Luke/Chris. No, yeah, this is not the most interesting story. But yes, pivot. Dear, oh dear. I'm going to be saying that all day now. And now this one's upside down. And Herb again with Chris in there. R2-D2's just flat on his side. I like that. I hope you tie him down if he's basically cargo. That's not a very nice thing to do. Where are they off to? I do not know. But that's a cool-ish image. There's nothing wrong with that. And there we go. Fat Trooper again. Peter Griffin with what looks like a long shot out of Gears of War. Got to be honest with you. There we go. I've got to get my Gears of War reference in there somewhere, haven't I? There we go. Standing to he's got glasses on. Brilliant. He's got his glasses on the outside of his Stormtrooper suit. That is brilliant. There's no way they're staying on, buddy, especially if you bang your head on a door like that infamous blooper that was actually left in the movie. There we go. The rescue. Who else could you need to rescue you than these two Stormtroopers and Brian as Chewie? There we go. I do need to see this cartoon. I really do. I think there was more than one, and I have seen one of them. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but there we go. Luke takes off his Stormtrooper helmet there, and there is his mum as Princess Leia. So there we go. That's a bit worrying. Yes. Okay, after reviewing a map, Han/Peter, Luke/Chris, there's a lot of, Jesus Christ, slashes going on here, and Chewbacca/Brian, take the elevator while a Han/Peter and Chewbacca/Brian secure the corridor. Luke/Chris enter the princess's cell, still wearing his disguise. Oh, they're in disguise, that's all good then. As long as the rescue gets pulled off, that's the main thing. So, favourite card, yes, it's got to be this little action shot, which they're all wary of what they're looking at, leaning back, trying to act like they're not scared, but giving the game away. So there we go. I just noticed R2-D2 has got hair. That's quite random. Who is R2-D2 meant to be? Does it say on the back of the card? If you know, please answer us on a postcard. R2-D2 is Cleveland. There you go. R2-D2 / Cleveland. Tuck around the corner. That is brilliant. Of all people to be R2-D2, it's Cleveland. That's hilarious. Got to hear that voice on the go. Need to watch this now. I really, really do. So there you go. You can join the 3 game cards and a sticker. Only 100% regular card as such. But we got a 1 in 9 chance card in one pack. So that's not bad going, really, is it? So there we go. There are our 5 favourites from this episode of 5 Random Packs. And the luck of the draw threw up 3 lots of game cards. I can't believe that. I don't actually think there are. I don't want to commit to this statement, but if there are any more left, there can't be many more left, because I pulled some Doctor Who ones out in previous episode, which are also game cards as well. So again, this for me is always fun. I love the mystery of open trading cards, and I just love the mystery of not knowing what I'm going to pull out of the box as well. I find it's thoroughly entertaining. I don't care how many views it gets. If one person watches it and likes it, that's good enough for me, because I like doing this. So all I want to know is, I'm going to pick a favourite of the 5, and that is going to be that last one there. Yeah, you've really come along and sort of saved the not so inspiring game cards there by coming out. That is definitely the favourite of the lot. There's just so much going on in that card. You were very close though, Bobby, with your constipated face and your referee trying to sort of stick his head around the corner. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as I say, this has been a lot of fun. Please tell me what your favourite pack was. Pick your favourite out of these 5 as well. Did I pick a wrong card in the pack? You can also correct me there if you think perhaps Blanca should have won over this action shot of Zangief spinning, pile driving Vega. who probably is still unconscious now, several years later. So, ladies and gentlemen, this just leaves me to say thank you very much indeed for watching. And as always, take care.